The clerk slid the notice across the counter like it was nothing. Condemnation hearing. Fair market offer 1%. I remember the hum of the lights, the smell of paper and disinfectant. My brother-in-law standing a few feet back, arms folded, eyes calm. He did not look at me. He did not need to. The paper did the talking. It's worthless, he had said earlier that morning, smiling into his coffee. County needs it. You should be grateful they're offering anything. 12 years. 12 winters of frozen hands. 12 summers of dust in my teeth. I built that land from scrub and debt into something breathing. He knew that. He had watched me do it. That was the moment I understood. This was not a misunderstanding. This was a move. I met him when I met my wife. He arrived with gifts and advice. He called me brother before I earned it. He helped me file permits. He pointed out zoning quirks. He showed up with beers and jokes and a laugh that filled rooms. I trusted him because trust was easy back then, because family was a word I believed in. When I bought the land, he was the first to congratulate me. He shook my hand like a deal was done. He said, "Smart, long game." I took that as respect. I did not hear the other meaning. The signs came quiet. Emails that stopped copying me. Meetings rescheduled last minute. A county planner who suddenly knew my brother-in-law's name. I felt the temperature change before I felt the knife. The proof came in a forwarded message that was not meant for me. A consultant praising creative acquisition, my parcel highlighted in yellow. The value slashed. The timeline tight. My brother-in-law's reply sat beneath it. One line. Owner is emotional. He'll fold. I did not fold. I slowed down. I stopped calling. I started listening. I pulled records at night, minutes, memos, deeds, shell, companies with familiar fingerprints, a nonprofit he chaired that suddenly cared about public access, a feasibility study written to fail my land on purpose. Numbers bent until they snapped. Anger wanted to run the show. I benched it. Anger is loud. Loud gets noticed. I needed quiet. I hired a lawyer who liked chess and hated shortcuts. I paid an appraiser who measured with precision and spite. I commissioned an environmental review that told the truth in plain language. I bought time. I let my brother-in-law believe the clock was still his. Then I widened the board. I shared documents with the county ethics office. No accusations. Just facts. I tipped a reporter who knew how to read budgets. I filed a public records request so broad it forced daylight. I rezoned one corner of my land with a partner he had burned before. Legal, clean, inconvenient. The offer came again. Still insulting. Still smiling. We met in a small conference room. The same hum, the same paper smell. He leaned back like he owned the air. He said the word worthless again. He said it softer, like advice. I slid my folder across the table. He opened it. His breathing changed. There were timelines that matched his emails. Appraisals that contradicted his study. A conflict disclosure he forgot to file. A nonprofit grant that violated its own charter. The reporter's questions printed and underlined. The ethics complaint stamped received. He tried to laugh. It came out thin. He tried to negotiate. I watched the mask crack. The hearing happened on a Tuesday. The room was full. Not for me, for him. People love a fall they can understand. The county withdrew the condemnation, publicly, apologetically. They revised the valuation. They postponed everything else pending review. My brother-in-law did not sit with me. He did not sit at all. He stood at the back, hands empty, face gray. When they called his name, it sounded smaller than it should have. Afterward, he found me in the hallway. He said we could fix this, family. He said mistakes were made. He said he was under pressure. I told him the truth, quiet, final. You called my work worthless. You were wrong. The land did not move, I did. I sold a sliver at a premium to a buyer he needed. I kept the rest. I built what I always planned to build. Strong, visible, profitable. He lost his chair. Then his contracts. Then his friends learned his name the hard way. None of it was dramatic. That was the point. Consequences rarely shout. Sometimes I walk the property at dusk. The wind moves the grass like water. I think about the man who thought he could take it with paper and a smile. I think about the patience it took to let him believe he had won. Revenge did not make me loud. It made me exact. Justice is not a scream. It is a receipt.